It's World Sight Day today, marked annually on the second Thursday in October. This global event focuses attention on blindness and vision impairment. We now talk to Claudette Medefindt from Retina SA about World Sight Day and the awareness of overall eye health. A very good morning to you, Claudette. Welcome to the agenda. What's the significance of this day?
World Sight Day serves to bring attention to blindness. And thank you for having me, a partially sighted person, on your show on World Sight. I think it's quite appropriate. There's so many forms of blindness. And you know that 80% of the information that reaches your brain comes from your vision. So that's the most critical sense of all that we have.
Do we have any sense of the amount of South Africans who are affected by sight impairments, sight challenges?
No, we don't have the money to do these important statistics in this country, but we know that it's probably closer to 300,000 or 400,000. If you took conditions that aren't treatable, there are another 300,000 or 400,000 people, and particularly children, that would actually benefit even from a pair of spectacles. So you're looking at a significant number of people. But whereas refractive error, getting a pair of glasses, spectacles, is treatable, the conditions that I want to talk about today are not treatable, and that's retinal vision loss.
Yeah. To what extent has the COVID-19 lockdown impacted the blind and visually impaired, aging patients as well as the youth?
Well, what's important to know is that people who lose sight lose contact with their surroundings. So we have to be very tactile. We touch things. We hold on to railings. We hold on to people's arms for safety and for security. And in fact, we've had people who are partially sighted and blind actually being harassed by the law enforcement officers for not maintaining social distancing. So we would like your viewers just to remember, if you see two people arm in arm, it might not be that they're in love. They probably are, but they also, one of them is probably blind or partially sighted. And that makes you at higher risk because you're touching surfaces, you're touching things. So it has been a huge challenge for the partially sighted.
So Claudette, just in wrapping up our conversation, how should the South African public be interacting with this day?
Well, first of all, we would actually like people to support this research for treatments for retinal blindness, and they can go to our website. Can I share my screen to give you our website? It is www.retinasa.org.za. And they can go to the website and make a small donation, and we will get funding to help us fund research to fight genetic blindness, because genetic blindness is in your genes. It's not something you did or something you could prevent. It is genetic mistakes that you've inherited from your parents. But there are other conditions that cause severe loss of sight, like glaucoma, for example, that also you inherit, but that's treatable. And sadly, people only go and consult an eye care professional when they start losing vision. And very often that's too late. And also what's too late is the advance of diabetes. You know, we're facing a huge increase in the number of people who have diabetes. And if you have diabetes long enough, you will certainly lose vision. Not only that, you will also have problems with your internal organs, particularly heart, and of course you might lose a limb through amputation, because diabetes affects the vascular system in the body and the eyes. So if you go and see an optometrist every 2 years and they can check you, before you even have elevated sugar, you have these little microaneurysms in the eye, tiny spots of blood leakage in the eye. And that might be enough time to save people losing a lot more than just their vision. So we really want to take this opportunity of saying, not only go and have your eyes checked regularly, but please follow a healthy diet and be fit. Physical fitness will help your body control the movement of glucose, which is from sugar, from your blood vessels to your muscles where you need it. So healthy life, healthy diet, and get your vision checked. It's very, very important.
Really quite important information then. Thank you so much for bringing up the awareness about it. Claudette Medefindt from Retina SA. You heard there www.retinasa.org.za for more information.